all of us business owners resist it. We know, we hear it all the time. We need to know who our ideal client avatar is, who our ideal client is, and we just don't want to do it. We just think that there's just so many different options, so many different types of people that we serve. Well, here's the problem with that. The problem is your messaging, because there's no way for the whole wide world to be able to determine, is the content that you just created for them or is it for somebody else? Hi, I'm Mark Bullock. I'm the co-founder of VideoSocials.net, and I have resisted this as much as anybody. But what I'm seeing is the more you can have clarity, the more that you have in your mind who it is that you ideally serve, and you message to that person, right? Narrow it down to a person. And then everybody else that's nearby will pick up on it, and it might be a good fit for those that are in close proximity to those that, in other words, don't just look at, if I can just hit the target, which is the size of the wall, I'll be okay. No, you want to go for the bullseye. Go for that ideal client, and then everything else, you're going to get lots of people that are nearby, right? So don't worry about speaking to them. Now, there is a caveat here, and that caveat is you may have a business where you have multiple ideal clients, right? So I'm thinking in terms of a broker, like a business broker or a real estate broker. They may very well have work, and sometimes they're working for the buyer and sometimes they're working for the seller, right? So those are very different audiences with very different needs, very different concerns, and et cetera. So make double content. Make content for the buyer, make content for the seller, and or whatever your dichotomy is that you find yourself in. If you have two or more ideal clients, but make your content directly for the exact person that you want to hire you next, and everything else will work itself out, because there's going to be lots of people that are nearby, that are close to that are going to be able to relate to that. And it's taken me 40 years of business experience to finally come to that determination for myself. Please don't let it take that long for you. Again, Mark Bullock, the co-founder of Video Socials. There's a link below for coming as a guest to Video Socials if you had an interest in creating videos for your marketing and your branding. Have a great day.